In a deal believed to be worth nearly $150 million, the Netflix series also delved inside the previously private lives of the Sussexes, with never-before-seen home video. But more of what we've come to expect from Harry and Meghan, an all-out assault on the royal family.
It was terrifying to have my brother scream and shout at me, and my father say things that just simply weren't true, and my grandmother, quietly sit there and sort of take it all in.
Well, there can be no mistake that this is a complete declaration of war by Harry and Meghan against the whole royal family. I mean, nobody comes off well at all. I mean, Harry and Meghan have called William a bully. They've called the king a liar. They've said that the Queen just sat back and let it all happen. I mean, these are quite extraordinary allegations at the heart of the monarchy.
Harry and Meghan are being paid a huge amount of money for this. And Netflix are a commercial operation. They expect a decent return for what seems to have been a very hefty fee. What they want is headlines, scandal, gossip, sensation. And Harry and Meghan, whether they want to or not, once they've entered into that arrangement, they have to deliver.
I think that to do that on your parents, having done the opera, having done his mental health with opera, telling what he's heard from a brother. If he's talked to his brother, he then goes and tells and makes money out of it to some TV company, so that you can't trust him. You can't build on nothing. When you are part of a family, you have to learn to live within it, don't you? I don't know how Prince Charles will manage. I don't think he could shut the door on him. But William is furious beyond rage.
I mean this in the most respectful way. I've said I'm glad that the Queen's no longer around to see it, because I don't quite think she would know how to kind of handle it.
Some will say we feel tremendous sympathy for you. This was obviously a very, very difficult experience with you. Others will say, enough now. You are extraordinarily privileged. You live a very privileged life in a multi-million-dollar mansion in Montecito in California. You were raised in a palace. Harry, stop the complaining.
I accept that there will be people around the world who fundamentally disagree with what I've done and how I've done it. But I knew that I had to do everything I could to protect my family, especially after what happened to my mum. I didn't want history to repeat itself.
I think it's a little bit glib to try and say that Meghan's experience is like Diana's. They're two very different women in different times, doing very different jobs. Her gripe was not with the monarchy, it was with her husband. And that's a very different set of circumstances. She knew that the monarchy was going to be inherited by her son, her eldest son, as it happens. And she would say to me often that this is not something that she would choose to damage.